Welcome to the Highlight Center, Episode 9. Big show again, like all shows. We talking NBA, we talking college football, we talking World Series, we talking NFL, we talking everything today, man. This is the Highlight Center, brought to you by High Eye Clothing.
What up, everybody?
Gain on my level, 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 gain on my level.
Welcome to the Highlight Center. I am your host. You can catch me on IG at terminateJunior.com. And you can catch my co-host on IG at Toad Rebel. What's up, bro? We back again. Episode 9. How you?
I'm good to go, man. Ain't nothing to really be happy about right now, but you know, the show must go on.
And listen, I had a horrible week, bro. Like, not only did my college team, Florida, get bopped by Georgia, Colts jacked off. All five of my fantasy teams lost. I had a bad week. I'm so glad this is a new week. I had a bad week, man. But speaking of weeks, man, let's talk week 8, man. Hey, so remember, we were supposed to have a whole segment for Gino. So since we ain't give him his whole segment, though, we gonna start the show off talking Gino.
Oh yeah,
Gino that had him another week last week. Still showing off. The man, the myth, the legend. But that's a credible win, beating the Giants.
Oh yeah, and it was mistake free.
Yeah. So the Giants,
23-34, 212, 2 touchdowns. It was more than game management. So, and the Giants a legit team this year. So that was a real credible win.
And when you look at Gino numbers on the season, we at the halfway mark. He tied for 5th in touchdowns with 13, 4th in QBR, 66, 8th in yards. 3 picks on the season. Gino ball. Listen, Gino is the comeback player of the year. It's no way you could take that from him.
Yeah. He no doubt running away with that.
First in the division.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I'm proud of Gino because, when you watch a player in college and then all the way through the NFL, you feel a special kind of connection with him. Like, I've grown with you. I've seen you grow. And
yeah,
Gino,
he was in Virginia though, right?
West Virginia, yeah, West Virginia. Yeah, West Virginia. He was over there. Tavon Austin, he the one got Tavon.
I remember all the drama in the draft because he wanted to be number 1. So it was a big thing about, is he worthy of number 1 or not? But it took him a few years. But if he stay on this pace, his career gonna be good.
What does that say about Russ? Far as, was Russ just really that defense? Is that what it was?
Was it the system or was it him?
Because when you look at it, when you play in a team that has an elite defense, all them 3 and outs, 5 plays out, 6 plays out. By late third, early fourth, that defense is tired. Because they know they offense is straight 3 and out. We back on the field. 5 plays, we back on the field. 3 plays, we back on the field. So now I won't take nothing from Russ because he was throwing some passes to Tyler Lockett and stuff, and you like. But when you look at it, bad pass, amazing catch. Now that I think about it.
Yeah. People getting open off improvising, so
I
it
just was
makes a difference.
wondering.
But the thing is, what you was wondering?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
You made me forget what I'm about to say.
Oh no, I was just wondering, is it the system because Gino looked good?
Well, you can't say it's the system because Russell Wilson in that same system having MVP candidate years. You know what I'm saying? We got Aaron Rodgers basically throwing 3 picks a season, or Tom Brady freaking throwing 5 picks a season in one season is the only reason why Russell didn't win 2 in a row. But he was in the conversation when Aaron last won it and when Brady last won it. So
another team.
Well, Aaron.
Go ahead.
Oh, but Aaron just won it like twice back to back, right?
Right.
But in these last 3 years, Russell Wilson been in the conversation 2 of the last 3. It was just last year he wasn't.
And then last year his demeanor as if I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I ain't want to hear no more.
His demeanor was like, I'm ready to go, And so it wasn't hard to tell, like, oh yeah, this Russ last year in Seattle. It wasn't hard to tell at all. Another team nobody talking about, bro, that's just winning and flying under the radar.
With Vikings?
Yeah. Just nobody talking about it. Just winning and flying under the radar. They just came off the bye. Just coming off the bye week. They just beat Arizona 34-26. Kirk Cousins was 24 for that's me. I'm thinking that's you. That's me. I usually put my phone on do not disturb before I start it.
Yeah,
this is why
I put mine on vibrate. That's professional.
Middle finger. But Kirk Cousins was 24 for 36, 232, 2 tubs. And again, Kurt in a great predicament. He got a nice run game. Dalvin was 20 carries, 111 yards. He got Justin Jefferson. He went 6 for 98 yards. Adam Thielen went 6 for 67 yards. They have that defense is nice. They didn't put something around Kurt.
Yeah, they own a 5-game winning streak and they haven't lost at home. So
they didn't
when
put
you
something
protect
around
home,
Kurt.
That matters.
Yeah, they didn't put something behind Kurt. I just hope this don't be first round out of there.
I mean, you could kind of say it could be because nobody in NFC North is over 500 but them. We got the Packers at 3-5, the Bears at 3-5, and the Lions at 1-6, getting the first round overall draft pick. So
that's
probably gonna draft a receiver.
You know the Lions. They're going to draft a receiver and a special teams coordinator.
And the next pick is going to be freaking a Hall of Fame quarterback or some shit.
So you think they going for it, though? Because I know you so hell-bent on the Colts tanking, but you think the Lions got their eyes dead set on that first pick now?
I think the Lions just can't win. I mean, they're supposed to already had a quarterback in the future, so I don't know why they would tank. I mean, the numbers, they in-game numbers say they're not trying to. They just can't get a win, but it's just the culture, though. They just no identity. How you the Detroit Lions and your colors is Honolulu blue? That don't match to me, So, like, they just need to just revamp it all, change the colors. Even the name need to be rethought because it just don't match.
It started at top,
to the Mustang.
It need new owners first.
When the owners, nothing about football changes their pocket. So
it's like a side hobby for them.
Yeah, it's just something to do, something say we got. But it don't affect them. It don't affect no forward in no kind of way if the Lions do good or bad.
Nope. Well, the Eagles still undefeated, and I'm still not impressed. I just got into it with an Eagles fan. You know, I just got into it with an Eagles fan because he trying to. It's kind of hard to tell a person they team suck when your team suck and they team undefeated. The message is to go get lost.
NFC East. The NFC East got the easiest schedule in the league. Everybody over 500 or 500. The Washington Commanders in fourth place in the 4-4. So it's not hard to win.
It's
in
not.
that division. Everybody on the win streak. The Eagles on the 7-game winning streak. Dallas on a 2-game winning streak. The Giants just lost. That's why they winning streak stopped. And then the Commanders on a 3-game winning streak. That schedule matter. Hopefully somebody in that division will take advantage of it.
Yeah, they just beat the 2-5 Steelers. Now they play the 1-5-1 Houston Texans. So they go. Hey, I don't take advantage of that easy schedule. This is what you're supposed to do. Listen to Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is tied for 12th in TDs. He 13th in yards, and he 9th in QBR. So he don't have, not an MVP candidate. Is that surprising? Because looking back for my team when Peyton was there, when we undefeated, Peyton is an MVP candidate. You look at Brady. When you undefeated, your quarterback should be they don't have no MVP candidates though. You see what I'm saying? So that just points easy schedule.
The schedule. And the rest of their schedule they could easily go undefeated.
You know who I think might get them? Tennessee.
Who?
Tennessee.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but Tennessee on the roll themselves though.
I think Tennessee might get them.
Were they 5-2, 5-game winning streak?
They what the crazy part about the Titans is when I looked at the quarterback this last game when they just played the Texans, and I looked at the quarterback Malik Willis, and he was 6 for 10 for 55 yards in the pick. And it still won, but you just scroll down and you see Derrick Henry, 32 carries, 219, 2 tubs. That's all you need.
That's a Derrick Henry stat line.
Yeah, that's normal. That's normal, man. But week 8 was horrible for me. I know it was horrible for you too. I go first this time. I always let you go first. Well, let's talk a surprise letdown. My letdown for this week is the Packers organization. They failed. They failed. The trade deadline came and went, and they failed to get Aaron Rodgers some help. And I'm not saying that Brandon Cooks would have been the life savior for Arizona. I mean for Green Bay, but he is a certified deep threat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He ran 4.33. So he's a little bit older now. He 9 years in, but I felt like that would have really helped Aaron Rodgers, and they made no moves to get Aaron no help at all. So, but
if they stay valid until OBJ get ready, that's the only other move that can be possibly made that could actually help them push through. But with the NFC North, the NFC period, it's not that hard.
No,
when you're thinking that the Seahawks is in first place, freaking the Vikings in first place, the Falcons in first place, is this not like
And that's why the Super Bowl coming out the AFC. The Super Bowl coming out the AFC.
Oh yeah, whoever win in the AFC is going to win Super Bowl. Whoever go to AFC Championship, that winner going to they the Super Bowl champions.
Yep. And so I just
And I don't even think it's going to be close.
And I just think they should have gave Aaron something to work with. And what is Aaron on a year? He 12th in yards, tied for 5th in TDs, 27th in QBR. You know, poor Aaron.
That don't help you. That don't help you. That don't help you at all with your quarterback 27th in QBR. It's only 32 teams.
But luckily for him, he get the Lions this week, so he get to take his frustrations out.
Oh yeah, that's a Pro Bowl game.
Yeah, so he get to take his frustrations out on the Lions. I used to look forward to these games. I used to look forward to these Lions Packer games because you know everybody at home Lions fans, and you know them Aaron Rodgers was them Packer games. I was a guarantee can talk shit this week. Like I gotta see Aaron. So, but I said this on the first episode. Like, this may be the beginning of the bad Aaron. But I don't think so yet. I'm taking that back. He don't have nobody to throw to.
Well, we said that at the beginning of the year, but you know, H can come in.
Yeah.
Everybody, not Tom Brady.
But his connection with Devontae was just special, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They chemistry was second to none, and I'm sure they both miss each other like hell right now.
Yeah, when you got a receiver that can run those type of routes, beat you deep, go inside, go outside, that really helps, especially when you're as accurate as Aaron is, you know. And then with Devontae, Aaron make it effortless because as soon as he turned his head, the ball right there.
Them back shoulders used to be so pretty.
And they used to come early and often. It seemed like every play was a damn back shoulder.
But yeah, that was my letdown for the week. What was your letdown for the week?
Well, my surprise of the week was
no, we doing letdowns first.
Oh, it was the Raiders. We crossed half midfield. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. They was just you was gloating. The messages that you sent me during the game and stuff.
It was bad because I watched that game.
I wasn't able to watch the game because we was doing the breakdown from the party and stuff. But man, when I went back and looked and saw like it was just a non-competitive game, it's just disappointing. But we're gonna get to the Raiders. But that was the biggest letdown for me was the Raiders.
All right. My surprise of the week was my Colts trading Naheem Hines for Zach Moss and a 6th round pick from the Bills. That was a surprise to me. True, Naheem is one of the better twos in the league. He is one of the better twos. But he was a 2, you know. He about to go to Buffalo and be a 2, you know, because you know that's Devin Singletary still starting in Buffalo, but we got a 6th round pick out the deal though, so I guess that was okay. I really wanted us to be a little active in free agency, but the fact that we wasn't active lets me know that this is a lost season.
I told you they was tanking.
No, it ain't tanking. We're not playing for nothing.
Yes, y'all are. Y'all playing for one of them high draft picks.
Well, we so far away because as ass as we is, it's still a bunch of teams that's way more ass than us. So,
well, when you look at it, though, like when you look at the overall in the NFL right now, nobody has really ran away.
No,
with anything but the Eagles. It's like everybody within 2 or 3 games. We even 3 games away.
Like,
And we
yeah,
fucking
in all,
suck
and
ass.
right, in all actuality, you're right. Yeah. What? 3 more weeks?
Yes.
3 more weeks. 3 more weeks.
Mm-hmm.
3 more weeks. Then we be able to put who with who.
Yeah, somebody got to pull away. When we start getting into the double digits, wins and losses,
Yeah.
then you really know. But right now, everybody within 2 or 3 games. Shit, the Texans only 4 games away from the Titans. That's not a big in the NFL. That's not a big gap. Consider how much time we got left.
What was your surprise?
Y'all 2 games out of first place. Freaking the Bengals from the Ravens is 1 game out of first place. The Chargers, my whole division within 3 games out of first place from the Chiefs. So nobody's really. And then the AFC East, the Jets and the Dolphins 1 game behind the Bills. With the Eagles, is only 1 game up over the. That sounds crazy to me with them being undefeated. They only 1 game over the Cowboys and the Giants.
Right. So yeah, the league's still open though. It's still wide open. I don't know whether to cheer.
I guess it's just I don't know. I guess it's just a perfect blend this year, as far as it's balanced for everybody. Or maybe it's just the matchup.
But we had a top
Even
5.
The Eagles at 7-1. They haven't run away with their division. They undefeated.
We had a top 5 easy schedule this year. Shit is unacceptable. What was your surprise for the week?
The 49ers popping the Rams.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't expect that to happen at all. Well, Jimmy G was what 21 to 25, 235 and 2 touchdowns. It's almost perfect football right there. You know, Chris McCaffrey went over there and got him 18 for 94, averaging 5.2 yards a carry, 1 touchdown. That's something you just don't expect.
And he threw that 1 touchdown. The 49ers too.
Yeah.
On the flip side, Matt, like, remember me?
Mm-hmm.
Matthew Stafford, like, remember me? Mr. Fuck your season up in the heartbeat.
Yeah, because he was terrible. He was 22 or 33 for 187, 1 touchdown, zero picks. But they running game didn't help them either. I think they got fucking 50 yards rushing out of everybody. Yeah, and they had 4 people touch the ball.
You can't win when your quarterback got 8 picks and 7 touchdowns though. You just can't win that way. You can't win that way. And
that's that Jameis Winston.
Matt back. He fooled us. No, that defense was tough.
Not even give a fuck no more.
Yeah, if you think he didn't give a fuck in the beginning, now it's really like
what a ring, yeah.
Right. And I know Cal somewhere mad as hell, boy.
Number wise, he's straight far as the Hall of Fame bid. So he got a ring too. He probably just
he ain't go not first ballot, but he go get in.
Yeah, he not first ballot, but he definitely, if Eli get in, he definitely gonna get in.
And you should hear me. I say I know Cal somewhere mad as hell. Like this nigga got a ring that sacrificed me.
The crazy thing is, Calvin Johnson's such a freak of nature. He probably can still play right now. I know he can play tight end for somebody.
Nah, because he said he couldn't walk. He said he couldn't even walk.
That's because you see the danger he be putting people in.
He said it was some mornings when he got up, he couldn't even walk.
He'll lead you right into the safety order line back. Coop about to learn.
It was because it was so many plays, 3rd and long. You already knew Matt about to force this to Cal.
Exactly.
Cal catch
Nope,
it though.
2 people with a safety ready to come in hot.
But you
And
just
then you see
already
Calvin, he catch it, but he getting up slow as hell because he got mollywopped.
man. Well, week nine coming up, man. It's gonna be interesting to see because it's really shit real now. Now it's real. We at the halfway mark.
I'm definitely ready to see who really gonna pull away in these divisions.
Well, let's switch on over to hoops, basketball. We want to do a live. We're gonna do a live look in a minute, man. But let's talk NBA, man. First of all, I want to say Philly look like they got it together now. You know, since starting 1-4, they 4-4 now. So it looked like, you know, they got it going.
Mm-hmm.
Let me lead off the point leaders. It switched up too, because remember last week Ja was leading the league in scoring. Now this week Luka leading the league in scoring 36.7, followed by Giannis with 33.8, and then Ja 33.3. Kevin Durant got 32.5. Donovan Mitchell round off the top 5 with 32.2. Then we got rebounds. Rudy Gobert leading the league with 14, followed by Giannis with 12.8. In assists, what else is new? Chris Paul leading the league in assists with 11. James Harden 10. Trae Young 9.7. I'm gonna tell you what bothered me. Embiid all the way down at 19th. and Embiid all the way down at 19th in rebounding.
It's unacceptable.
Very, especially with the Shaq
But
comparison.
He plays so far away from the rim to where it's gonna be hard for him to get rebounds any damn way.
Yeah, but that's the problem. Get to the rim protector.
It's definitely a problem when you 7'2", freaking 300 pounds.
It's like get to the rim protector. But you see the biggest story out the week.
Power forward than center.
No, you ain't no 7'2" power forward.
Hey, it's positionless basketball now.
You know, we are about to usher into that era, but as of right now, we still in a position, and he a power forward. He just don't want to bang no more. It's too. They've been looking at the old centers of the past, like y'all leaving out of here, Bo.
Yeah,
and they not
think about it. He had so many injuries trying to be the banger. He probably like, fuck that. I'm safer out here.
You see the big story out of this week.
Feet up under you. When you jumping down, when you jumping, it's not a lot of feet up under you. Not a lot of traffic. It's basically ISO basketball once somebody like him go outside.
The big story out of this week: the Nets to fire Steve Nash. Steve Nash, poor Nash. He bit off more than he could chew. I guess KD got his way in the end, you know, because he called for his job this summer. And then they showed a press conference at KD and they asked him, like, you know, what he was doing when he heard about it. And he said he was waking up from a nap, but he said he was shocked. And I'm like, how you shocked? And you called for this man's job?
Yeah, that team in no way should be 2-6.
It's not Nash bit off more than he can chew. He lasted 2 seasons. You know, and then what was that? 8 games into his 3rd season, they got rid of him. That team underachieved, but it was just so much other stuff going on. And you know, you think you got James Harden, then Kyrie go do what Kyrie do. Then James say, well, I want out. Then you get Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is not an NBA player no more. And
yeah, I think it's college players.
Yeah. Man, some goofy drafted Ben Simmons in fantasy. So I'm tired of being though, man.
It's been too long. for this to be his profession and he haven't mastered anything of his craft besides standing in front of somebody.
And I thought this was gonna be his redemption year. That's why I drafted. I'm saying I'm taking Ben. Ben on tip. People have been playing with his name.
I thought it would have been too, because it's just like when you play with a certain caliber of player next to you, you learn something to make you better.
Something
And
you pick up
playing
something.
with two bona fide scorers, two people that can score from anywhere, however, whenever, that he would have picked up something far as scoring, and that's just not the case.
They got
I
the
don't know
one
if it's
game.
like a mental.
They got the one game like a couple games ago where Kyrie yelling at him, shoot the ball, shoot the ball. He missed the layup.
He
passed it. He passed it. Kyrie dropped it off to him. He passed it. Kyrie, and he yelling at him, shoot the ball. Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
His psyche,
because he's supposed to be a matchup problem when you playing with a Kevin Durant and you bigger than him. He's supposed to be a matchup nightmare,
right? Because first of all, Durant getting the top defender.
Yeah.
And,
so the next biggest guy ain't even on y'all level.
And even if you do have a defender, a two defender that can guard a guard, Kyrie go get him. So you at best you got the third best defender. He not 7 foot.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, isn't he probably not even tall enough?
And
it's
so
no reason
to constantly.
But even with driving the lane, it's with them two drawing the people they gonna draw. It's no way he shouldn't be able to just take over. They should just put him at center.
Do you think Magic Johnson probably spoiled us? We see a tall guard, we like, that's how a tall guard's supposed to be, because it is. It's how a tall guard's supposed to be.
Perfect example, Tracy McGrady.
But Tracy was more of a swing forward, man. He was more of a forward.
But he was still fucking 6'9". 6'9", 6'10".
Let's do this live look in, man. See what's to happen today in basketball. So first, the Wizards beat the Sixers. Speaking of the Sixers, the Wizards beat the Sixers 121-111. The high hand over there was Porzingis with 30. Bradley Beal chipped in 29. Kyle Kuzma chipped in 18. Them boys is over there balling. And for the Sixers, Tyrese Maxey led the Sixers with 32. James Harden had 24 and 10. Embiid must have didn't play today because he not on the stat sheet, so he didn't play. So
that's killing my fantasy. I got low management going on already.
I got Kawhi, so you preaching to the choir, bro. The Hawks beat the Knicks today, 112-99. DeJounte Murray, he had 36. I know he happy to leave San Antonio, and DeAndre Hunter chipped in 21. Trey had 17 and 7, and for the Knicks, Jalen Bronson led all scorers with 20, and R.J. Barrett had 19. The Hawks 5-3 right now, so but that's how they gonna get to the playoffs and fizzle out. The Celtics and the Cavs, that game, the Cavs up by 2 with 10 seconds left, so that game ain't final yet, but it's almost. The Heat final, the Heat Kings.
The Cavs a surprise though.
Donovan Mitchell is over there having a time of his life.
Mm-hmm.
The Miami Heat beat the Sacramento Kings 110-107. Tyler Hero led all scorers with 26. Kyle Lowry chipped in 22, and Bam had 20. Jimmy took the night off after that ass whooping he put on Golden State, but we gonna talk about that later. The Bucks is whooping the Pistons ass 97-78 with a little 6:58 left. That game over. Giannis
It's
got
just
30.
not a surprising thing.
Giannis got 32, 12 rebounds. True Holiday chipped in 21 points. It's bad, man. It's just always bad over there, man. Nobody in Detroit got 20 points, man. K got 10 points. That's horrible. That's supposed to be your go-to guy.
Mm-hmm.
The Bulls is up by 20, 100-80 against the Charlotte Hornets. That game ain't over yet, though. That game got about 5 minutes left. The Rockets are up 128-84. The Toronto Raptors are up on the San Antonio Spurs 128-84. They whooping their ass. It's 4.5 left in the fourth. The Clippers are up 98-89 on the Rockets. It's 5 minutes left in that game. The Utah Jazz is up 64-57 against the Dallas Mavericks, and it's about 6.5 left in that game. And the late games tonight, the Grizzlies against the Trailblazers and the Pelicans against the Lakers. So that's the NBA right now, man. It's still really, really early. So, as the season get a little deeper, we're going to go more and more depth into the NBA. But it's just real early right now, though. But while we on NBA, let's talk about your Dubs. Shall we? Last night, the Warriors lost to the Heat, 109-116. Steph was the high man for the Dubs. Last night, fucked around and got a triple-double, 23, 13, and 13. Wig added 21. Clay had 19. Dre had 5, 3, and 6. Mr. Little do everything. For the Heat, Jimmy had 23, 8, and 6. Bam gave you 19. And Max gave you 24 off the bench. That's what killed y'all. That's 24 off the bench. But, I'll let you go to your team, but I'll just say Golden State was Golden State, like, in certain parts, and then in certain parts, they wasn't Golden State. So, they had the normal Golden State third quarter. They was plus 10. They won the third quarter 28-38. But then they respond back with the fourth quarter to where Miami went in the fourth quarter 30-15. So you can't be plus 10 in the third and then go minus 15 in the fourth. You're probably gonna lose.
We're not used to people willing to fight back. Usually we come do that third quarter on a team, and then we skate in the fourth quarter. But Jimmy Butler and Heat, they got a different mentality. You know what I'm saying? You see when they went to the finals against y'all, they fought. You know what I'm saying? They a fighter. But the Warriors not used to teams fighting back like, hey, y'all ain't about to do us like that. Most teams fold once that third quarter pop off like you do. But shit, these past couple games, I think we on a freaking 3-game losing streak right now.
And 20 turnovers. That's sloppy. That's not Golden State. That's not Golden State.
Yeah, that's not our. Yeah,
that's just being sloppy. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: y'all gave up 42 points in the paint again, man. You won't just admit that them little dogs down there.
What they need to do, like I said, is keep my mans in there. Keep James down there, and we won't have these problems.
Wiseman and Looney, speaking of Wiseman and Looney combined for 9 points and 3 rebounds. And Bam by himself had 19 points and 7 rebounds by himself. So again, every time we talk about the Dubs, I'm giving you one person, and his stats is better than both your big mans put together. That's a problem, bro.
I don't think Steve Kerr know how to teach the men in the middle. He could teach the guards and the perimeter guys, but I don't think he got the skill set to teach in the middle.
Bro, rebounding is more of a will. You can't teach rebounding. You have to either want to do that or you don't want to do that.
No, rebounding can be taught because look at Dennis.
It's
he
a
was
will.
not bigger than the center.
It's will. Look at Ben Wallace.
But if you're getting taken out freaking after every freaking two minutes, how you gonna get in the role? How you gonna get in the groove to want to dominate?
Because we've seen enough. We've seen enough. Come on, we've seen enough. But again, this early for the Dubs. You know how they
It is. I'm not calling for dog job. I'm just letting you know that he don't know how to coach center.
You don't think so?
No, he can't coach them. You think about all the Golden State championship teams. Them guys just been there. We never had a dominant center, but we've had dominant height though.
Because David West was respectable. No, and Zaza Pachulia, he wasn't okay. He wasn't dominant, but he was a big body you had to account for. And then David West was those guys.
But those guys was them. They was them people before Steve Kerr. It wasn't like he coached them into being them players.
Oh no, well, yeah, as far as David West. Players. Yeah, David West is David West, Mr. Xavier. Yeah. Well, from one side of Cali to the other side of Cali, let's talk Lakers. My Lakers got their first. Don't do that. Don't do that. My Lakers got their first dub, and it's a credible dub because we beat Denver. But Lakers beat the Denver Nuggets 121-110. Brian had 26. AD had 23. Russ had 18 off the bench, and Lonnie Walker also had 18. This little Russ off the bench experiment, so far it looked decent, because
what the fuck have it done? Y'all got 5 losses, 1 win.
No, he just came. This is second game. In the first game, it looked good, and then the second game they went on and won. So I don't know. It's just bad for me as a fan right now, man. I don't have nobody to turn to. Yeah, Dodgers.
I understand.
I don't have nobody to turn. It's just bad right now, and I've been spoiled by all these different teams too. So it's
only thing I can hang my hat off is we still in the same month. Well, we were still in the same month that my team got their ring. So it's like, so you can brag on that a little bit for a while. But
because
we good.
First of all, it's November.
We good.
It's November, so we not in that same month no more.
The season starts in October.
Right. So it's not the same month. And
we 2
once
days
the season start, all that you last season's champion. That don't matter no more. You last season's champion.
Listen, you already know the Warriors in the Western Conference Finals. So
I don't know that.
This 3 and 5 ain't shit.
No, I ain't counting y'all out. I know what y'all stand for, but I'm not counting y'all.
But
out
I know 1 and 5. That sound like the Lions type of shit right there.
1 and 5 might sound bad when it's 17 games, but 1 and 5 when it's 85 games, it's not a lot.
Exactly, as long as we know.
It's not a lot. So again, I'm tired of coming on here every week with the Buddy Hield, Miles Turner. Although Miles Turner spoke out this time, like, yeah, I think LA should trade for Miles Turner. That's what he said. So he won't, because he won't out. He won't out. Indiana wasn't willing to give him that money that he wants, so he won't out. So I'm tired of coming over here week after week, looking foolish, talking this Buddy Hill, Miles Turner talk. I just don't know what Rob Pelinka them doing, and so I'm gonna just let them be what they gonna be and do what they gonna do. And once the
They
trade
trying
deadline,
to what they trying to do is they trying to make Russell Westbrook valuable again
okay,
because he a major part of the team. But dog been such a detriment to the team as far as turnovers and just bad decisions that his value ain't the triple double Westbrook. You know what I'm saying? So with this second unit, him looking good with the second unit, now they can pitch that bid to where look what he's doing with the second. You can imagine what he could do with your first, and with him being the primary ball handler and all that kind of stuff. So they trying to dress it up.
most definitely trying to dress it up. But like I say, man, as the game progress on, the season progressed a little deeper. Then we start covering a little bit more of the NBA. That one game that was 10 seconds in, though, I know it should have been final by now. So let's see that. It still ain't that Cavalier. It OT. That Cavaliers Boston game. It OT. They didn't fight. It OT. Right now the Cavaliers is
I
up
wonder
114.
what made them trade Donovan Mitchell though. Like Donovan is he remind me of Kobe.
Don't do that. Don't do that. He didn't mean it. He didn't mean it. Don't do that. I don't see nothing. But hold on. The Cavaliers is up 114. The Celtics just scored, so it's 111. 114 with 132 left in the OT. Look at that in OT. Before we move on, man, gotta pay these bills. This episode, like all episodes, is brought to you by High Eye Clothing. You can visit them at www.higheyeclothing.com. Your one-stop shop for all things marijuana paraphernalia. Anything you could think of. They got torches, they got rolling trays, they got grinders. If you're looking for some nice merch, they got t-shirts, bathing suits for the ladies, everything you need. One-stop shop. That's High Eye Clothing. www.higheyeclothing.com. Well, man, let's talk college football. Let's talk Saturday before we talk Sunday. We got some big games coming up this week, man. But before we talk about the games come up, I just want to say I hate that tie at 2. Well, with Tennessee and Ohio State, I hate that it's a tie at
Tennessee.
2. Yeah. Tennessee and Ohio State. And here's the thing, right? If it's a tie, that means it's a point system, right? But if it's a point, I thought BCS was gone. That was the point system. So how is it still a point system, but BCS is gone?
I don't know.
You know what I'm
the
saying?
powers that be, the money makers, they gonna make it. They gonna make it a way to feed their narrative. Look at Alabama's still 7. They still know what is they? Yeah, they 6 and 7-1, and TCU 8-0 and at number 7.
But again,
so I guess the strength of schedule and stuff like that still matter
because they lost to Tennessee, which is a top 3 team. So it's like TCU ain't playing nobody. You see what I'm saying? So that's probably that's
how you can see like some of that BCS stuff is still in the play as far as standings.
You got the FBS, which is the 5 power conference. It's just so it's just so confusing. But like again, TCU, that's Big 12. So of course the SEC is the power conference. That's the top conference. So they looking at it like Bama lost to a SEC team, a top SEC team from a top conference. So it's more credible than TCU. But The last time it was a tie at number 2 was November 14th, 2004. That's Auburn and Oklahoma. That's AP freshman year. AG.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's 2004. BCS ended in 2014. So that's a BCS era. So I can understand why it was a tie 2004. But we're not in the BCS. But and I just can't understand how is it a tie. So if it's a tie, it's a point system. But the top 5, top 6 right now is Georgia number 1, Tennessee and Ohio State is number 2, Michigan 4, Clemson 5, Bama 6. But that big game is this weekend is that Tennessee Georgia 1-2 matchup.
Yeah, that's gonna decide a lot.
This is how Bama get into the playoffs.
Yeah. Didn't we call this shit though?
But I knew it. All Bama got to do though, Bama still got to go win the SEC championship though.
Yeah.
They still got to win SEC championship. But if they win out and win the SEC championship, they in the playoffs. This how I go. That game, that Georgia, don't let Georgia win against Tennessee. That's go. Watch the shit. It's the money, but watch the shit.
Yes, they want the money. They want the money game.
But Bama play LSU this week. LSU number 15. Bama play LSU this week. So, but all Bama got to do is just win out, and it's good, and they good. But that 1-2 game I'm watching. You go take a look at that.
Them have to, because there's implications to it. Too big implications.
It's big implications. Playoff on the line now.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's the one thing about Bama. If you gonna lose, make sure you lose early in the season. You can't get the lose towards the end.
Michigan and Ohio State is gonna be the reason why the other one not in the playoffs.
Yeah, because they still got to see each other too. So it's gonna get.
So even if they win out and once they touch each other, that's gonna slide Bama right up in there.
Bama gonna be 4 by the time the season ends with the 1L. And TCU probably went out and be looking sick. Oh, but what about us? And you know they gonna sound like Boise all them years. Remember all them years, Boise?
Yeah. All them 13-0 seasons.
We don't want to see Boise play you at Matt Leiter though. We don't.
We definitely don't want to see no fucking 62-0 national championship game.
Right. We did not want to see Bush run wild all over
because you know in college, that championship game, they not letting up. Ain't no what courtesy of the coaches where they just like we gonna stop scoring or they put their backups in just to freaking, run up the score.
Well, speaking of college, while we on college, let's talk Michigan State. A rivalry. We from there, so we know this rivalry is dear. Because even if you're not a Michigan State fan, you still have to pick during this game.
Yeah, you got to pick a side.
Right. Who your side? I never asked you. Who you roll with?
You know I'm a Wolverine. Come on. How hard was that?
I roll with State, and that's kind. I roll with State because Magic with the State.
But I'm a Wolverine not because of Michigan like that. I'm a Wolverine because they got the same name as Wolverine. You get what I'm saying?
But yeah, I always been on. I roll with State. I like, and then and it's crazy because Chuck my favorite player though. For our defense, Chuck my favorite defensive player. But I always roll with State. Magic went to State. Draymond went to State. Kirk Cousins, Le'Veon. I love State, bro.
Oh, I'm glad we whooped y'all.
I love State. Yeah.
And our running backs went crazy on y'all. 33 carries, 177 yards. What? 5.4. 1 touchdown. That was Blake Coral.
But
he did that.
What's crazy is the game You know what? Because Michigan won 29-7, but the game itself wasn't even the big story. It's the tunnel fight.
Yeah, it was overshadowed by nonsense.
By absolute nonsense. And so now they up to eight players from state been suspended. Yeah, we ain't gonna say no names. You know what I'm saying? 8 players from state been suspended, and they got
That's if they don't even.
Go ahead.
You got at least 2 guys that might be facing police charges.
But you know what?
That Miles Garrett shit.
But with the helmet. But you know what though? I seen that. I say, look at Michigan, like we are a no nonsense state. Cut the shit. This is a big backlash from the media. So Michigan, that's a sporting event. Wild stuff happen. It is what it is. Michigan trying to act like they.
Sources say. The sources say, I got sources, right? So the sources say the Michigan player walking through the hall, walking down the tunnel like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Oh,
you can't do that.
Okay.
And then the crazy thing is, he walking with the Michigan State players doing this. The whole Michigan team ain't even came into in the tunnel yet. So you solo dolo, picking and pointing. All you need is that third string dog.
Hey, shout out to your shout out to
I ain't even get to play this game. Yeah,
shout out to
I ain't even get to play this game. So you already know it was started by some the red shirters. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no senior or no junior getting in no trouble. Them people that's getting ready for that draft, none of them was in that mess.
Okay.
Because I'm like, how is he by himself right now?
And now it makes sense. Now it all makes sense. I got to give you some sources. Now
I'm in Michigan. When you at ground zero, it's easy to find out what really happened.
I gotta give me some sources. But now it makes sense because that was the biggest question for me. How is he by himself? Because I know a lot of the more modern stadiums now, they have the double tunnels, but the big house is one of the older stadiums. So everybody are one tunnel.
Mm-hmm. I guess dog thought the whole team was walking behind him, so he started popping off, but he ain't even realized they ain't even touched the tunnel yet. He was by himself he was on his 5th fuck you before he realized he was by himself, and that's how he got caught up in that little one clip you had showed me when he was by himself getting shoved around. And that was the end of the fight. That wasn't even the beginning when he was getting mollywopped with the helmets.
Because it looked like a lot of people was restraining back and stuff. And here's the crazy part. So I'm reading the article, right? The guy that wrote the article, him and his man's right in the thick of it for the free press. They on their way to the press room. So he as it came out, he started the commotions, but he didn't leave all of that extra part. They left all that out. All the fuck yous though. But it don't make it. He say
it's not validated.
He say
it's unvalidated.
He say in the article.
What'd you say?
He said in the article, as the referees was coming through, because he painting the scene of as who coming through. Michigan State came through, then the referees came through, then some Michigan State coaches came through, and one of them yelled at the referee and called them a bunch of bitches. I say they just acting a fool, a plain fool.
So if they don't tip on a referee, a player coming in talking about some fuck you, that was just straw that broke the camel's back, because they got mollywopped though. It wasn't even close.
And I don't know why they were so upset. They was, if I'm not mistaken, they was 21-point dogs. So I don't, this is a top 5 team in the nation. I get it, this rivalry or whatever, but
and they basically lost by that margarine.
Yeah,
that the odds makers put.
Yeah. So it was bad, man. I'm disappointed in State, man. I'm disappointed in State. Wonder what Magic got to say about this. Hey, you think when I seen it, the first thing popped in my mind, Draymond Jordan Poole.
What's that?
Draymond Jordan Poole.
Oh,
I say, man, it was Michigan
you
niggas
think
trying
that
to
was?
get back.
You think somebody said something about that? Don't get knocked out, like
Don't
you know how Spartan Stone.
you know y'all Wolverines
It
got
could've
the
been
weak
retaliation.
kids.
It could have been
You know-
retaliation.
But no, that was all Spartans on one Wolverine. So it wasn't Jordan Poole or Wolverine.
I
So
know.
it
I'm
wasn't-
talking about dog, the hot head talking about some FU because they probably dropped them like, hey,
This ain't
y'all
that.
won the game, but y'all know y'all ain't gonna win them hands. And then y'all like, fuck you.
Who said that? Oh, since nobody want to say that,
Yeah.
well, fuck you. Okay. Hey, yeah, dog looked
What he
bad.
should have did was make sure. What he should have did is make sure he had a couple offensive linemen, defensive linemen walking in the tunnel with him. You freaking kickoff returner out here talking shit. Dog, what they say he 5'10", $160, and he talking shit. Come on now, come on.
At
You ain't
that
even a
time,
grown man yet. Calm down.
At that time, you not thinking about somebody doing something to you, though. You know, you ain't.
But
You
listen,
so hyped.
when we play football, even in high school, you not popping off at the other team.
First of all, when
in
we
the
go
tunnel
into
by
another,
yourself.
when we go to another game, like you say, you don't just roll with anybody. You don't roll with the QB, two wide receivers, and the punter. No, you roll with 2 D tackles, all 3 of your linebackers.
Yep.
And a running back.
You make it so. Your number 1 D end, you got that fullback with you. You not the kick returner out here making noise. Like, first of all, what did you do? It fuck me, okay, we show you.
Because again, that go down different if he not by himself. It'd have been a little different.
Yeah.
It'd been a little different.
It'd have been more of a scrumble than a freaking scrap. Because it'd have been just a bunch of pushing. When nobody throwing no punches.
It'd been a push it back, yeah.
Pushing them back. But you know, when you that little, when you got the Napoleon complex, thinking that everybody behind you and they not, he got caught in a bad situation.
What did you expect to happen when you go by yourself into the eye of the storm? What do you think gonna happen? Hey, right, so they pissed. And because that listen, Michigan can lose, State can lose every game of the season. That's the one game that matters.
Yeah.
That Paul Bunyan is like their national championship. So
because it's bragging rights.
Yeah.
The bragging rights with the Michigan State game go beyond football because you got the lawyers, you got the freaking scientists, the biologists and shit. They still like, hey, we beat y'all. We better than y'all. You know, who you rolling with, what team you represent. That's not just football and basketball. That shit go to the freaking golfers.
Hey, I remember being in the hospital, rolled my ankle. The one doctor checking it out, she say, oh, it's something. The other doctor come in, he like, no, it's just a mild fracture. I say, oh, because she said it's woo. He like, oh, that's because that's a state doctor. They don't teach it. He was like, if you want the best advice, you come to a Michigan doctor. I was like,
the rivalry is deep.
It's deep. It's like deep.
They doctors, so they've been out of school for at least 4 to 8 years because they already got the doctor title. So, but it run that deep, that loyalty.
Yeah, man. And then you remember last year, I forget his name, went to the center of the field and dug it up with his cleat. So
I think last year State won too, right?
yeah. So it's been bad. It's been this rivalry nasty.
Yeah,
Is
they
is it top?
gonna have extra security next time.
Yeah. Because they probably because State probably not gonna make the think State gonna make the Big Ten tournament? They might.
They could. I mean, how many people? It ain't like they don't send half the damn divisions there anyway.
So yeah, that'll be nice. The Big Ten tournament December 3rd. So I mean no, that's basketball. I'm sorry. I wonder who if I wonder if State and Michigan might meet up in a Big Ten championship, and that'll be State thing. State gonna knock Michigan off, give Ohio State an easy Big Ten championship.
I don't even want that to happen because I would love Michigan to win a national championship.
I would, and I can't stand the fan base. The fan base is ridiculous.
Oh, because it's like Dallas.
Yeah, and every year is their year. Delusional. Lloyd Carter just straight spoiled them to where it's like, no, they delusional now. It's crazy. It's crazy. That's why Michigan know what they do with their scheduling by always making Ohio State the last game. They remember the Lloyd Carter days, week 5. This 1 versus 2.
And get what? But they should make it earlier so they can have that room to come back.
They do it at the last game of the season. That's like the worst to do it. The worst. Now you going into the Big Ten tournament with the L. You can't make it up.
Yeah.
That's it, because that's the end of the season. That's it. You can't make that up now.
You can't.
Well, moving on from Saturday, let's go Sunday, man. Let's talk COLTS. It just seemed like a reoccurring theme. Every week, man. But my Colts lost to the Commander 16-17. And it's I don't want to say we a bad team, right? I'm going to give you this because you've been saying this about your team. Coaching matters, bro.
It do.
Because a team can ball out of control and fight and put themselves in a winning position, and the coach can call a wrong play and just fuck all that up. Okay.
Put you in a bad position.
So we up. Because remember, I'm talking to you. I'm celebrating already. Remember, I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
I'm celebrating.
Because
you
we
like
just got whopped, so you was excited.
Because we up with the ball. Right?
Yeah.
Sam had just made a great scramble play. 3rd down, nothing open, pocket collapsing. What else is new? Even though he only got sacked twice. That's great. He only got sacked twice that game. So the line looking a little bit better. But at this time, protection broke down. So he improvised and he dipped, scrambled. He dove about an inch short of the 1st down. So now it's 4th and inches. If you don't get behind Q, and keep the drive alive,
the easiest thing to do is just go and get behind Quentin because he blocking 3 people with the ease.
All you need is an inch. It's 4th and inches from midfield. But no, Frank punts. And Washington just marched their way down. We up 16-10. So a touchdown and a field goal win it, which is what happened. And on the play that Stephon Gilmore, man, he just got he just got mossed or whatever word you ever wanted. But Terry, what's how you say Terry last name? Terry McLaurin. He just snatched it out of his hand, bro. They both went up. He just snatched it out of Stephon hand. Stephon washed up, bro. I've seen him though. And this he not even a grown man. But
that's
Stephon
the thing, dog. He need to move to safety.
Yes, Stephon. He not Stephon of old man. But again, that's what's so crazy because the one bright spot of my team has been my defense throughout the whole season. I'm proud. I can say that because if your name not Derrick Henry, you don't rush for. We haven't given up 100 rusher unless your name Derrick Henry. Again, you know, it's never no high scores. This game was 17-10. You know, it's so. You know, my defense. I will say I'm happy that they good, but we just not we not a good team. And then we trade Naheem. I wish him the best, bro, because he deserved better. Because he a threat. He coming out the backfield catching, pass and catch. And he over there in Buffalo, so I wish him the best. Hopefully he can get him a ring. You know, and then he might get him take over a starting job. He could probably beat Singletary out, but Singletary they got different styles. Singletary is a power back. Naheem more finesse, you know what I'm saying? So but Naheem and the Reggie Bush type of wiggle type of guy, shady McCoy type wiggle. So and then
your quarterback ain't do bad.
No, he didn't do bad. He didn't lose it for us. So that was a good thing.
Well, he didn't have to win it either because he ain't got a touchdown or nothing.
But I mean, he threw more yards than some people. His QBR was 67, so you know he didn't do that bad. He didn't do bad at all. But one more thing, they fired our OC. Marcus Brady.
Okay,
bro.
I'm surprised people still got jobs over here in Oakland. I mean, Las Vegas, rather.
But here's the thing, bro. Black guy scapegoat, bro. Marcus Brady don't call plays. Frank called plays.
Yeah.
He was just a scapegoat. He was a scapegoat, bro. That's all he was.
You know how that goes, though.
Yeah,
somebody got to go.
I definitely know how that go. I tweeted Jim Irsay today too, because I was pissed.
What'd you say to him?
I say at Jim Irsay, way to use Marcus Brady as the scapegoat. Shit go wrong, it got to be the black guy fault, right? And I used a horse emoji, a cow emoji, and a poo emoji for the horse cow shit. I say the coach and the GM needs to be demoted to the NFL Europe. Heard the galaxy looking for a front office.
Oh my goodness! But you know what though? With Irsay, it's not a legit claim because he let 2 black head coaches take him to a Super Bowl.
You're right. No. I'm not accusing him of being a racist. I'm not saying he's
no, I ain't saying the racist. It's just you can't say you can't use race for Irsay because he done it twice with black.
No. That's different. But no, don't. Why would you fire Marcus? He don't call plays.
Yeah, but the overall scapegoat, you already know who they're gonna pick first.
Oh yeah, and that's my point though. That's my point. That's why I say way to use the black guy as the scapegoat. Well, no, you got the game on the line. You get behind, get that inch, keep that drive alive and that clock ticking, and that's it.
Yeah.
But you want to punt. I'll be so glad when him and Chris Ballard gone, bro. I'm like you, bro. I'm calling for jobs, so I've been wanting Frank gone.
I'm ready. Listen, I thought it was just my defensive coordinator. but we need to clean house. That
Well,
listen, and we
what,
can flow over to the next segment if you want to, because I
that's
got
what I
something
was
to
just
talk
about to
about.
say. I have to say, man.
Fucking
Let's talk Raiders because he upset.
frustration is the least.
Let me set the
That's me
segment.
being nice, being frustrated.
Let me set the segment.
Okay, go.
I'm gonna save my blunt to smoke. I will smoke while you go. The Raiders were shut out by the Saints 24-0. MVP candidate Derek Carr was 15 for 26 with 101 yards, one pick. QBR was
Got
14.
benched.
QBR was 14. Devontae was one catch, 3 yards, and a lot of people let him off the hook, but I'm not letting him off the hook. Hunter Withrow. I'm not letting that one catch 6 yards off the hook. He got a lot of people let Hunter off the hook. But again, I'm gonna let you go because I know you about to blame everybody else. I know you about to come up with a new Raider conspiracies, and I know you about to overlook the problem. And the problem is your quarterback is bad. You got a bad quarterback, and that's y'all got too much talent to be 2-5, bro. Too much talent. But go ahead with your Raider conspiracies. But the fact of the matter is, your quarterback is bad.
It's the coaching. It's terrible, my man. Why is Devontae running the reverse? First of all, why would we even put our star receiver in that type of fucking danger? He got popped by the defensive end. They lucky it was a hug and not one of them booms. Because dog could have ate the dirt. If that had been shoulder in the chest, he'd have been out for 6 to 8 weeks with cracked, bruised ribs. Because he ran right into the bullshit. But who calls that? Who calls that play? Derek Carr don't pick that play. Devontae don't pick that type of play. That's Josh Allen trying to be Belichick, trying to be slick.
McDaniel.
Just for us not to even pass midfield the whole game. Unacceptable. The defense, Alvin Kamara scoring 3 touchdowns alone. Show you that our defensive coordinator got to be about the dumbest in the damn world because that's their primary target. He been that way even when they had Drew Brees and Michael Thomas. He was their primary offensive weapon. So in my mind, I'm thinking, how is this man getting this open? Why are the linebackers out of position to where he can get a rushing touchdown and 2 receiving? How is this possible? Dog got 9 receptions for freaking 96 yards and 2 touchdowns as a receiver. He got 18 rushes for 62 yards. Come on now. That's the defensive coordinator being just dumb. Is this? Remember what I was always say, the players is out of position? This proves that because we know who is going to. Everybody in the stadium know who is going to. How come you don't?
Well,
you don't have to spy a running back. All you got to do is put a man on him.
Kamara is a matchup
it's just
problem.
Unacceptable.
Kamara a matchup problem though.
He is because he a running back that can play receiver well, not gimmicky. He can just do that shit. So,
and it's no linebacker that can stay with him.
And it's not no. But then if you put a corner out there for him, he just gonna run it on your ass. So people being out of position again. We got Andy Dalton looking like he motherfucking Tom Brady.
I told you last week the Red Rocket. You want to underestimate? I told you the Red Rocket.
So he basically had only 8 incompletions. He 22 of 30 for 229 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Even Taysom Hill was 1 for 1 for 2 yards. Come on now.
It's the Red Rocket, man.
The Saints ain't that good. They only won game over us. So it ain't like we was playing a 7-0 Saints team that's been rocking the NFL. They only won game over us as far as wins. But we came into the game tied. So either we just middle of the pack, worst team in the league, or our coaches is just terrible. It's too many Pro Bowlers. Too many Pro Bowlers on that roster. Too many people that's been to the Pro Bowl on that offense alone for it to be ran like this. Defensive wise, it's too many weeks. It's people just out of position. It's no secret who the Saints' primary option is on offense, especially when Andy Dalton, the quarterback. You know it's about to be some dink dunk shit. But Kamara, he was able to do whatever the hell he wanted to do. It was like a Madden game. And we was on rookie, and they was on all Madden.
And you still
because
don't want
not to get past the 50, no.
You still don't want to get Derek Carr no blame. Such a shame.
Oh no, he played terrible. It was a lot of overthrown. It was a lot of overthrown passes. A lot of passes that were this not on target. He wasn't accurate this game.
This game? Sorry.
I told you this is my last year with Dog.
What you gonna do?
So I'm gonna stay faithful to him this year. I'm gonna stay faithful to him this year. But listen, let me tell you something though. I'm a Raider fan, not a Derek Carr fan.
I understand.
So Stead come in and start showing the fuck out. Hey, I'm a Stead that man, you know, JS all day. But it's just unacceptable. The coaching is just unacceptable. Josh Jacobs had 10 carries for 43 yards. Unacceptable. How he only getting 10 carries? That don't make sense. All the other weeks he getting 22, 25. $160, $170. Come on. No. Devontae Adams had one reception, 3 yards.
That came
that's
late
more,
in the game.
That's more than just Derek Carr.
That's
more than just Derek Carr.
Y'all have too
it's
much.
The coaches,
listen,
man.
We are not nowhere near as offensively talented as y'all. On all three levels, receiver, tight end, running back, nigga, y'all got it. But as long as Derek Carr there,
listen. No, you give Andy Reid this same team, and we got a whole nother record. We got a whole nother story.
Y'all not gonna be able.
But Josh McDaniels, for some reason, I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know what's wrong with Dog.
Hey, well,
he got a Belichick wannabe complex.
Y'all got the Jaguars coming up this week, so you know y'all run good on bad teams. So I know to start Josh this week because this a bad team. Y'all run the ball good on bad teams, so you go come in here gloating and happy about this dub against the Jags. And, you know I
can be happy about the dub against the Jags because nobody in the league has run away with their record. There ain't no record untouchable.
I hear you. You just putting
shit. You can be happy if y'all win. Nobody's pulled away in the NFL. It's not like it's a distinguished okay, these are Super Bowl favorites right now. Because the only team that you can even consider a Super Bowl favorite is the Eagles, and everybody. And it's
KC. KC too.
Oh, yeah. Eagles. Ooh, Andy Reid get to play the.
Andy go put 40 up. Andy go put 40. It's gonna be 40-17.
40 in the first half.
No, we do not want to see no Eagles. No, not no Eagles Chiefs Super Bowl. Hell no. It's gonna be 40-17.
That's the money narrative, though. That's the money narrative for the NFL.
But I like to see the two black quarterbacks battle it out, though. That mean, either way they go.
Either way we get it.
Yeah, so I would, on that tip, then I would like to see that. And then I would like to see Pat. Pat get another ring. I like Pat.
Yeah, he's still chasing Brady.
and he in your division. So Pat. I fucks with Pat, and then we always whoop him. So I ain't got no beef with Pat. So I like Pat. He doing a little job for me since Gruden off payroll. I got Pat on payroll now. I never get an inside man like that again.
And then the crazy thing is though, they let Dennis Allen, his first coaching job was with the Raiders.
Oh yeah, and now
he the Saints, and he fucking did a number.
I seen that. I say, look at Ring, old coach over there.
I couldn't stand dog as my coach. Oh my goodness.
You want him back now?
He was terrible.
You want him back? Would you
no, I want. Actually, I want Hugh. I want Hugh Jackson.
You think that
Hugh Jackson?
Mark ain't about to call Hugh.
Hey, he been our coach before.
Mark ain't calling Hugh no more.
But Hugh his offensive mind to use those weapons. Because remember, he's offensive coordinator for Chad now.
Right.
When they sending two receivers to the Pro Bowl.
With Chad and TJ. You say who's Mizada, I say who's Mizada.
Yeah. So he did that with them. And Carson Palmer, Derek Carr on a Carson Palmer type of level.
Cause see I'm gonna tell you why. Hell no. Carson a little notch better than when Carson got to Arizona, he got hurt on like 2 years. They was just go clearly win the Super Bowl. You remember them years when Carson was Arizona? A few of them years, it's like, oh yeah, Arizona about to run away. Then up Carson and went down.
You remember that that offensive weapons he had?
Yeah. But I'm just saying though,
he had the same guys Kurt Warner had, but didn't do what Kurt Warner did.
Because he kept getting hurt. No, Derek Carr and Carson, no. It ain't a big gap, but it's a gap. Carson and Palmer are a little bit better than Derek Carr.
I think Hugh Jackson will be the best coach for the Raiders right now.
Derek Carr better than Jake Plummer. He better than Jake Plummer, but not Carson.
I like this. How Carson kept getting his brother a job though.
Yeah, hey.
He kept his brother in the league. Like, this is my backup.
Well, the Raiders got the Jags this week. What's your score?
Oh, we're going to bop them.
What's your score?
We need a statement game about 27-13.
27-13?
Yeah.
We shall see. Because remember, you high on Trevor Lawrence. Because when he played us, you broke Trevor Lawrence down like he was Dan Marino. So
no, I didn't. I just said
no. Keep that same Trevor Lawrence energy, please.
It takes young quarterback time. It takes a young quarterback's time, and he ready. He coming for you.
Because when he play us, he already did arrive. But now that he play y'all, he still okay. I get it. All right. Well,
y'all need to pay attention to what Houston putting together down there on y'all asses.
Because they think they slick. Because they trying to get that first round draft pick, but that tackle fuck them with the Lions. That tackle fuck you.
They put together. They got a squad that's ready, but they playing games with it though.
I see them trying to teeter around. But speaking of Houston, though, let's talk this World Series, man. The Houston Astros versus the Philadelphia Phillies, man. So right now, Philly lead the series 2-1 after the shutout in Game 3, 7-0. I know I seen Bryce Harper smack that. They playing
right now, right?
Yeah, right now it's 5-0 bottom of the 8th. So Houston go win that. Yeah, so that means it's gonna be tied 2-2. So game 5 tomorrow. Game 6 Saturday and Game 7 if necessary Sunday. So by next by next show, we'll have a World Series winner. So, but
Houston went nuts in the 5th inning.
yeah. But they had to respond. They just shut out last game, so they had to respond. But I need the Phillies to. I was happy when I seen that shut off. I said, "Come on, I need them to win. I can't have this. I can't have them winning. Not while I'm down here." But you know what? It's a bittersweet type of situation because on the flip side, I wouldn't mind Verlander getting another ring because I respect his greatness. I respect Verlander greatness stuff. So, but baseball about to come to an end Sunday, but college basketball about to kick back up too. So I guess we gonna have to kick that in soon. We started at the right time.
I know we're not about to be doing hockey. We're gonna be doing hockey.
No, we playoffs. Deep playoffs.
Okay.
Deep playoff. Conference finals. Stanley Cup.
Oh, we can just talk about the Red Wings though.
But I like the Kings. I'm an LA King fan though. So I like Jonathan Quick.
Did they win when you was born too?
Huh?
Did they win when you was born too?
No. But I like Jonathan Quick. So I like the Kings. But no, we could talk conference. But I doubt it any of our fans are gonna be hockey fans. Listen, if we get the request, then yeah. But until further notice, and I like hockey.
We definitely got to highlight the hockey fight. If it's a scrap, we got to talk about it. If we talking about our people, Michigan and Michigan State scrapping, we got to talk about, Vanderkolk and them fighting.
Here's the thing, though, right? Hockey is the only sport I have to be live to watch it. I can't watch it on TV.
I get you.
But being live, I can watch a hockey match. Like that's probably the only sport. It's
hard for me with sports that take a long time for 1 point.
Is it?
It's just like because you got to be a true fan. You got to know the basics. For it to still be entertaining.
Well, it's a low scoring sport anyway. It's a low scoring sport though. Anyway. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying?
You got to understand that goalie play and all of that for it to be exciting for you because it's just like to get that ooh and ah, it takes so damn long.
Yeah. And then like sometimes you get a little shoot off, empty net, something like that. But I know, but you a hockey town though, so it hit different. It hit that hockey experience in Detroit. Trust me, I'm from there. Being downtown during the Wings game, ooh, yeah, it's a different vibe, man. It's definitely a different vibe. But yeah, man. So it's looking like the Astros about to go ahead on to close that out. So let's go tie the game up at the series up at 2-2. So we gonna be game 5 tomorrow at 7. I'm gonna check that. Then I'll probably be at the Is that here too tomorrow? Is game 5 here? Oh no, the game 5 in Philly. I was about to say that'd have been live if but no, now that I think about it, Houston is not like Detroit because the Texans play at the NRG Stadium and the NRG compound, and the Astros play downtown in Minute Maid, so they don't play close. Because you know what I'm saying, they don't play close. Because like just think if the Tigers in the World Series, and it could be a Lions-Tigers game, and that's crazy traffic because Tiger Stadium and Ford Field is the street apart. So, but I was just thinking if the game, because the game in Houston tomorrow,
downtown gonna be so hype if it was like, oh my goodness. I park at the VA. I park at the VA and just walk down.
Cause you know parking gonna be $50.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the
But
parking places get crazy when it's a double header like that. Oh yeah. You would think it's
yeah.
New Year's.
So man, let's move right
'Cause it
along.
boggles my mind how niggas $5 on a regular night, but on New Year's it's 50.
Supply and demand.
Yeah.
You want to be down here.
The same regular club. Would you want to charge me $50 because of the night? It's like, how much do you want it?
Oh, okay. Let's move on to looking forward, man. I'm gonna tell you a game I'm looking forward to, man. I'm looking forward to that Chiefs Titans, man. Cause see, they not go slow Derrick Henry down, but the Titans the Chiefs make it a shootout. Okay. And once it becomes a shootout, you fuck around, fall down 14 against the Chiefs, you're dead. You're dead. Because Tennessee not made to come back 14 down.
But the Titans but they got the ability to make sure Patrick don't have the ball at all.
Yeah. So that's why this is gonna be a great game.
Yeah, it's gonna really come down to time of possession. Whoever had the ball longest is gonna win.
And but we might see a game to where I'm talking about the time of possession might be lopsided, and the Chiefs still win. Because Tennessee defense is not good. They're in my division. I know their defense is not good. So the thing to Tennessee is that monster, that creative player. That's the key to Tennessee. And so if you can neutralize him, which is easy said than done, but if you can neutralize him, you can beat them. See, the quarterback had 50 yards passing. Beat them. But if Pat them can boop, 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 boop real quick, that take Derrick Henry away. And I need them to lose some games. Like we gotta win.
If you go up too quick, all that running shit is out the door. You got to catch up, unless Derrick is just on another level that day, to where the Chiefs can't stop him at all.
Which is possible.
It's gonna put the game around in Tannehill hands. It's gonna put it in Tannehill hands.
I don't know if Tannehill back yet. I don't know if he back. If he back this week yet, because I know he hurt. So, but either way, so he returned to practice though. He practiced this week though, but he's still questionable for this week. But
with this game of this magnitude, if he questionable, he gonna play because they want to stay in it. They plan this game don't matter. Come playoff time.
It matter.
Yeah, like this changes things if the record's similar and that playoff seating too. So that home field advantage and everything, it matters. So when it mattered that much, they might play him. But looking forward, I want to see this game ain't what it was going to be when you saw it on paper in the beginning of the season, but the Rams-Bucks. What it was supposed to be and what it is now is two different things. So, but it's going to be still an interesting game to see.
Because it still matters.
Again.
It still matters.
Yeah, it matters. But it ain't the showdown we thought it would be.
No, but it could be. Because Coop could go off at any given time and Brady.
Yeah.
So it could be.
And we got the divisional rival game with the Packers and the the Packers and the Lions. Both of them terrible. But It's one of them games. I guess it only mattered to Detroiters because nobody else in the world probably even care about that game. But Aaron Rodgers, is he gonna look like Aaron Rodgers again anytime soon, or can the Lions just are they going for the first overall pick?
And Sammy
The
let
Eagles
me
got
down.
them a who?
Sammy let me down too. I believe
Mhm.
that's what's my problem, bro. I be believing in people too much. I believed in Ben Simmons. Yeah, I believed in Sammy Watkins. I really believe that. I say Sammy ain't no Devontae, but it's kind of like a Calvin Marvin Jones type of situation. That's how I looked at that Sammy. Because I'm like, Sammy is good. But I guess them injuries and stuff, and Sammy ain't Sammy no more. I keep seeing him at Clemson. That's what I keep doing. I see Clemson Sammy, and so I won't let that go.
You gotta think about how many teams Sammy didn't play for. If he was
I
that
know.
guy, he wouldn't have kept moving.
You're right, and I just be believing in Sammy, man, and it's like
The Eagles could be they could be running into one of them setup games against the Texans because they team look nice. They just ain't got the dubs.
it won't be easy. It might be easy. They might blow the Texans out.
And y'all Colts Patriots game, that shit is not what it used to be. I don't even know why they scheduled that no more.
It ain't even just for 5 seconds though. Picture this 2006. Picture this 05.
Oh yeah, this game of the week.
Oh man, I gotta stop living in the past, man. I could just the Brady week all week. I would have been on edge. Don't talk to me, bitch. We got Brady this week. I'm sending messages. Look, I'm sending messages. Listen,
Yeah.
You would have swore I was a special consultant. I'm sending messages. Look, make sure make sure you had Dwight. Look, man, this is a big deal for me. And lo and behold, we gonna get Bob 38-12.
Because that's still Belichick over there.
God damn, Brady. It'd be like all that preparation. See y'all again next year, though. Or no, I'll see y'all in the playoffs.
Y'all standings, y'all record look like a damn lottery number.
It look like a combination. But we need this.
Let me get 341 and 3 digit.
We need this though. We need this game. And so
we do too.
This is a big deal because we need to win, and I need KC to beat Tennessee.
I need Tennessee to beat KC because this is that week that'll pull them away to make it almost untouchable. Because they'd be 3 games ahead, and it's so hard to walk down 3 games, especially when it's a team that can fucking end up winning out.
So yeah, this is an important week, man. This is a big week, man. And I want to get back. I want to win again in fantasy, man. I'm not doing well. I'm not doing bad, but I'm not doing well. I'm not doing good. Or I'm in the thick of things. That's one thing about our fantasy too, though. Nobody's pulled away either. Everybody in the 3-2, 2-3 losses.
Yeah. I had too many Raiders, and they did not show up.
Yeah, that killed me. And then like on one fantasy, man, I had Pat on the bye. So it's like talking all that shit. Both my best friends whooped on me in each league. Whooped on me, boy. They did me bad. So I want to get back to winning, man. Let me win something, man. I want to win something, man. But I'll sacrifice all my wins I'll sacrifice all my fantasy wins for my Colts to win.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't care about a fantasy at all if the Raiders reached the Super Bowl. I'm like, I'm in the bowl. Fuck that fantasy.
Yeah, I guess that's why it don't count. It wouldn't matter. It don't work like that. because I think everybody is sacrificing their fantasy because it's not real. But the Super Bowl real.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's about to get on up out of here, man. We in good time in the day, man. Hour 45, a little hour 45, man.
Wow, that's a record.
It is, man. Because you know what I thought, bro? It should be no more than 10 minutes a segment.
Yeah.
You know, it shouldn't really be no more than 10 minutes a segment. And I just thought,
I mean, it's real easy. It's real easy to run through when no team up here got over 3 wins.
Yeah.
It's sad, but damn, I'm like, come on, can somebody stand out?
Yeah, it's bad, man. Let's do let me do the sponsor one more time. This episode, like all episodes, is brought to you by High Eye Clothing. You can reach them at www.higheyeclothing.com. One-stop shop, all things marijuana paraphernalia, anything you need. You ain't got to shop raw no more. Now you can shop with higheyeclothing.com. Guess we about to get on up out of here, man. Hopefully, fingers crossed, this is a better week for us. Hoping to come back.
Fruitful week.
Cause my energy hasn't even, I ain't make no jokes or nothing because it ain't nothing to laugh about. Ain't nothing to choke about.
It's nothing to brag about, and it ain't nothing you can lean your head on. Nothing.
Right? It's just both.
We can't even talk shit to each other because our teams fucking all of them fucking blowing ass right now.
Even though your team lost last night and my team won, that still was our first win. So it ain't like, look, it's nothing, man. These niggas is bad for business.
And I'm at 3 wins, so it's like I can't. I'm 3 and 5. What I'm gonna say?
Bad for business.
And then football wise, shit, we got to get past the 50 before I can talk anything.
Man, I can't even start. The episode will be 3 hours if I get to talk about what we need to do. So we ain't even gonna. It's bad, man. But
I'm just I guess these coaches change.
We switching coaches, but not the right coaches. So you gotta be aware of that too. It's not only do you gotta fire the coach, but the right coach got to get fired.
Shit, I'll say, listen, I'll be a different type of owner. I'm mid-season clean the house.
Because
if you're going to lose, you might.
I think we looking at it as fans and not owners because I don't think I could be an owner because I'm impulsive. Because as a fan, it's easy to sit back. Yeah, we ain't winning Super Bowl this year. It's easy to just sit. You can tell. Nah, this
get him out of here. Yeah, get him out of here.
We didn't win the Super Bowl this year.
But from my eyes, what I'm looking at is last year, my team, we lost our head coach mid-season. We get an interim head coach. We make the playoffs still. So it's like, it ain't like it's impossible.
This is that, I forgot this is supposed to be that Denver Tebow run y'all supposed to be on.
We still on pace.
I hear you.
If we went, all we gotta do is just win out. It ain't that hard.
I just told you, bro. Look at your schedule, bro. Look at your schedule, and go to your last game, and then count up 7 from your last game. Those last 7 weeks of your schedule is a treacherous 7, bro.
We got the Jags this week. That's a
no. That's an L. But go down to the last game and count up 7.
Denver ain't even got a quarterback no more. The Seahawks, we can beat Geno.
No, y'all can't. Y'all can't beat Geno.
We can beat the Chargers and the Rams.
You know how? No, you know. First of all, Justin Herbert have his way. And you already know y'all secondary horrible, bro. Matt go have his way because they probably gonna be
got a bunch of injuries. But you know what? Our team was hurt. I mean, it was sick this week. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that was it.
They said that.
So
Here we go. Now, I
then
knew
we got the Patriots.
we can't
That's
go.
a dub. We can beat the Patriots. We can beat the Steelers. It's these winnable games though. 49ers is our final week. No, is it? No, the Chiefs is the final week. We can win.
Or the last 7.
I only see one.
7.
Yeah, we can go 6-1 out of this last 7.
We go lose credibility, bro. And we got some other sponsors that's been talking to us, and we got other people that want to rock with us, bro. But if you keep doing stuff like that, we go lose credibility, bro. Because we being spoiled as a podcast. Because other people get sponsors based off viewers. We get sponsors just off people believing in us from the beginning, and they want to be here from the beginning when we grow. But you saying stuff like that go cost us credibility and sponsors.
But everything I done spoke on, I've been right all year. Besides the Derek Carr MVP.
You sit on the throne of lies.
That was it. But
you sit on the throne of lies.
The Josh Jacobs, the Geno, the fucking
you weren't right about Josh. You weren't right about Josh. Y'all run good on bad teams.
We run good when he get over 20 carries.
Well, the two it don't add up because the two teams he ran good on was Denver and Houston.
Listen, man. Hey, wrap this up, man.
Yeah, because it's bad at 2-5. 2-5 is bad. Hey, but look, this is the highlight center.
3-5 better.
Yeah, I'll take it.
3-4-1.
Hey,
3-4-1.
Would you take my record or your record right now?
Mine.
You a lie and a half. You last in the division.
No, that tie. No.
That tie help out in the end because a tie heavier than a.
Can help out. We can kick your ass out of the playoffs too.
That
help
tie
you in a coin flip.
Listen, the team we tie with, we don't have to worry about them going forward. Houston out of there. So look, y'all is bad, bro, and I love it. And Derek Carr
is bad too.
And Derek Carr had an opportunity to end the bet. That's crazy. I didn't accept it that he won a bet, but the bet is still active. It's still active right now.
He playing next week though.
Okay, yeah. But I'm just saying though, the bet is still active.
I showed you the clip. I mean, I sent you the post with Mark Davis talking about he was rethinking his coaching decision. So with the owner saying that, they're not about to let them. No, you're not about to do this. But Josh in the hot seat though.
You know, I see. Who see hotter, Josh or Derek's?
Josh.
Oh, hey.
Because
what is it about? Is it the eyes?
Saw what Derek. Listen.
Is it the eyes?
We just saw what Derek Carr can do. Listen, you saw what Derek Carr can do when he was down to the practice squad receivers. We still went to the playoffs. We lost our head coach, our primary receiver. We had every reason not to win last year, but he kept winning. So we saw what he can do with less. We saw what he could do with less.
Is it the eyes, Rain? Is it the eye? Is it the gray eyes that got you? Because you just believe in it.
Dude, you saw last year he throwing into our practice squad's backup. And we made it to the playoffs. So we seen him rally the team together and win in spite of. So now with all these weapons, everybody healthy, it should be no problem.
Hey, you do know this is last year, though.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Without a doubt. This is last year for me. Let's alone the team.
All right. We're about to get on up out of here, though, man. This is the Highlight Center, a.k.a. the TAC Podcast. We will be back next week, episode 10, 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I got the hiccups, too, so it's perfect time we need to go. But we about to get up out of here. You can hit me up on IG at Terminate Junior. You can hit him up on IG at Told Rebel. You can follow the show at TAC Podcast 420. We on Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon. But we up out of here, man. Lakers. Let's get it done. The coach, your team.
The Colts.
That's your team. You can have them. You can have them. Send me $1. No, they're my babies. I ain't gonna give up on them though.
You should have been went to LA with the rest of your teams.
Nah, I follow Peyton, and
you got two to choose from.
I follow Peyton, and then that's just what it is. But we up out of here though, man.
Well, he retired.
We'll see y'all next week. But it's the blue. The blue already run deep. It's too late. I was already 15, 16 years in. It's too late. And we up out of here though, man.
Y'all at Vegas. I thought we was, if they'd have been in Indy, I'd have went there and took pictures for your ass.
We
had Lucas Oil acting the fool again.
Y'all better not. Hey, we did Indy. We got to do the Vegas now.
We got to, except the tickets $400.
Yeah, whatever. we ain't about to worry about money, man. When you work hard, you know what I'm saying. We ain't about to worry about money.
Hey, that's just the end of the game. That's not flight. That's not flight there. That's not food. That's not hotel. That's just the game.
But see, the trick. A guy that's a ticket booster told me this. I ain't gonna tell you on the I'm gonna tell you when it hang up because it's a little trick. It's a trick to get the cheap tickets. But I'll tell you off the air.
They about to be in the comments. Let us know what's up.
I'm because when he told me I did it, and I got the tickets to the Texans Colts and the tickets to the Cowboy Colts. Great seats. Under 100. Listen, I'll let you know. I'll let you know that you know what I'm saying. Off the Stub Hub too. It's a little trick you gotta do though. I'm gonna put you hip though. But until next week, we be back next week, man. Breaking down everything that happened from this week. Recap. We're gonna talk NBA. We're gonna World Series winner and everything, man. Let's get up out here. I know I sound foolish, keep hicking up. But again, I'm Terminate Junior. It's my co-host, Told Rebel. Laker Nation, Coast Nation, we out.
Raider Nation. You said Raider Nation again. I like that.
No, I said Told Rebel. I would never.
No, you said Raider Nation. You did it last week. It's on. No, it's recorded. It's okay. Hey, Dub Nation, we gonna get it together. Let's go.
All right, man. This is the THC podcast.